you can imagine my shock in, I believe, 1990. I'm doing a radio show on KLIF radio in Dallas, Texas. Late afternoon, sort of early evening radio show, daily. I didn't know Bill, just knew of him, watched him very closely at UCLA in Portland. And out of the blue, I got a call from Bill Walton, a message to call back Bill Walton, and I certainly did. Bill seemed very different on the phone than what I remembered of him. Very humble, very open, very open-hearted. Told me that he was offering his services to be on my radio show all during the month of March Madness. Said he'd come on every day, didn't need to be paid at all, just wanted to do it because he was trying to see if he could do radio and do television because he had suffered his whole life with a stuttering problem. He stuttered. And the first time I spoke to him, there were a couple of catches where he stuttered a bit to me on the phone. But he said, I need to do this. I want to do this. Would you give me the opportunity to do it on your show? Now, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm assuming Bill called radio hosts in several cities and tried to get gigs in several places so that he could just immerse himself in trying to defeat his stuttering problem and to bring out the voice that he knew was somewhere deep down in him that he had never deployed. And I said, heck yes. Heck yes, Bill Walton. And I think we paid him whatever the going day rate was. I don't remember. I probably didn't know. But all during the month of March Madness, we had Bill Walton on the phone, not in studio. He just did it from wherever he was, I think in San Diego. And he was very good. He was extremely prepared. He knew his stuff. He knew the 8th, 9th, and 10th men on the littlest, most obscure teams that made it into March Madness, on the veritable slippery rocks of the field. Bill knew it all. Bill really knew basketball. But what amazed me right away was, because I've worked with so many athletes, and I continue to work with so many ex-athletes, all of whom played at a very high level, Bill was the only one who never referred to when I played. He never resorted to when I played. He didn't want to talk about when he played. He wanted to start over and start fresh. This was the new Bill, a new life, a new direction. He left basketball completely behind. He was very proud of what he did, but he did not need to talk about it on the air. Not once did he ever say, back when I played for UCLA or when I played for the Portland Trail Blazers. I mean, he was the 3-time College Player of the Year and the NBA MVP and the Finals MVP, and he never brought it up. I was impressed with that. He wanted to stand on his own 2 feet and talk about the new basketball that he was watching. I was amazed at Bill Walton because we went through that whole month, day after day after day. We'd have him on for usually 2 segments of maybe 10 minutes each. Not once did Bill ever stutter. Not one time did he ever sort of get caught. Not once. I was amazed. He stood on his own 2 feet and he spoke. It wasn't the Bill you later came to know. He was just being analytical Bill. But he was very well-spoken and incredibly well-prepared, and I was incredibly impressed with Bill Walton. I hope you enjoyed that video. You ready for more?
make sure you click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from the Skip Bayless Show. And don't forget to check out the full episode of the show wherever you get your podcasts by clicking the link in the description.